welcome everyone to It Tastes Different Gaming Appetizers. Tonight, there was a great disturbance in the force, but I think it was a great disturbance, as in really, really good. Bethesda is dead. Well, at least their launcher's going to die, not Bethesda themselves. Love Bethesda, hate launchers, don't want any more launchers, so I think this is a great move. Hopefully they realize that it was more work than it was worth, because we have enough launchers, and gamers of any type, whether it's console or PC gamers, we don't want another app or another launcher to have to run every time we play our damn games. And when Bethesda put theirs out, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So coming soon this year, I believe it was in March, May, not March. So May of this year, the launcher, basically you're not gonna be able to get any new games on their launcher. So they're basically transferring everything to Steam. Some of it's going to be automated. Some of them will require some manual, updating your keys and things like that over in Steam. If you have any games in the launcher, you probably need to get in there and check their FAQ and make sure that, that you don't need to do anything manually to transfer things. They're saying basically a lot of your saves and all that kind of stuff will transfer over, outside of a few things. I think I saw that one of the Wolfenstein Youngbloods can't transfer that for some reason. All of the in-game currency balances are supposed to transfer, all that kind of stuff. So, it's a good thing, but it's going to be a painful thing for some gamers that are heavily invested in the launcher to get this stuff changed over. But I think as a collective overall, us gamers are probably going, finally, another one bites the dust. They just need to keep rolling like dominoes. We don't need launchers for every freaking game developer out there. I'm so tired of having like 6 dang launchers on my computer that I have to install just to run your damn game. And then when I'm not playing a game, I need to disable it from startup because you sneaky little bastards get in there and have it launch automatically and crap like that. I am very grateful that this one's dying. I love Bethesda as a studio, but they, I hate what they try to do. Everybody tries to do with their launcher. Ubisoft, all these other companies, just kill your damn launchers. We only need storefront launchers like, Epic and Steam. And for that matter, I mean, it's just a pain in the butt with those guys because they have been known to spy on your activities and sell your information and crap like that. So less launchers, the better, in my opinion. But Nick, what do you think, man? What do you think about Bethesda shutting down their own launcher?
Good. I hope others follow suit. And I hope those 2 gamers that are using Bethesda Launcher are able to get their games over. But I hope that next Origin goes along, because you talk about crappy launchers. That thing is a pile of junk and has been ever since it released. And I hate having to launch Origin to play like, I know a lot of people I kind of liked somewhat in some aspects, especially after they patched and everything, the new SimCity or the last SimCity, but I can only play it by going through Origin. And Origin is a crappy launcher. That's EA's launcher, for anybody who doesn't know. And their launcher sucks, just like the company. They can't make a launcher either. So hopefully they'll go next, and then Ubisoft will figure out that they don't need a launcher either, and then get rid of their launcher. And then, exactly. We already have enough stuff now. Like, we didn't want Epic, right? When Epic came along, like, we like Epic and the games they make, and their engine is amazing, but we don't want your damn launcher. But Epic did something that other launchers don't do. They gave stuff for free away, right? And so now we love them because they give us games for free. And on their sales, they give you a $10 coupon for every time you buy something. So it's like, well, then okay, you're accepted. But these other, and so, for me, I have Steam and I have Epic, and I check them both and I buy games on both. Sometimes Epic will, they kind of, well, Epic does at least, battles for that exclusivity. So they'll get a game early or whatever that is. And sometimes I'll buy that game over there because I want to play it, and it's over there, and I don't mind the Epic launcher. But these other launchers the main thing about the 2 is Epic and Steam have every game that's out there, right? It's not just, and Epic's not as much as Steam, but I mean, they have what I mean by that is, like, if you go in the Bethesda launcher or the Ubisoft launcher, you can't buy like Half-Life over there or something like that, or you can't buy a non-Ubisoft game or a non-Bethesda game, right? Whereas these is, yeah, they're from all publishers and all developers. And so you can peruse and buy and have this giant catalog of games from everybody, and not just that one particular group of that one developer, that one publisher. So Epic's not quite there as far as where Steam's at, but they are expanding and getting bigger and having more opportunities to buy games. So they're going to be close to them in that sense. So these other ones like Bethesda, it makes sense for Bethesda. They, especially now that Microsoft owns them, just throw that crap on Steam, and we don't need all these other launchers out there. I don't. The only two I use is Epic and Steam. I don't even have Origin and all these other ones installed. And though I would love to play maybe a game from them that I do own, I don't want to have to go through the trouble of installing it and getting logged in and all that crap and having it run in the background. So if I could just move it all over to Steam like they're doing with Bethesda, I would rather do that. What do you think, Shane?
I don't care because I only use Steam and I only download the free stuff from Epic. So I agree with you guys, though. I'm more console based gamer, so I mean, just get that out there. But I don't want to have to handle 40 different services to play a game. I want to be able to just click on my game starts, I play my game. I don't want to have to, I don't even like firing up Steam to play a game. But Steam does it better than any of them from what I can tell so far. So I'm not that anal retentive about it because I just don't play enough PC games. But I agree with Nick. I will accept Epic because I get free shit, and free is good. Free is very good. So, EA Origin, I had it on my last computer, and I didn't put it on this one because I owned a few games on there, and I just don't care to put them back because EA Origin is just awful. It's just a pain in the ass. I did not like it one bit. As far as other launchers go, why? Why would you bother? I mean, Steam has everything you need. And the way I understand Steam, I'm not, like I said, I'm a console gamer primarily. It's just so much easier to handle Steam than it is to, do anything else. So just throw it on Steam, or not. Just let me buy the damn game from your website and just run it from my computer, period. So I prefer that. The launcher stuff, though, it's just a way to monitor and milk consumers. It's a way to make sure that DRM and blah blah blah. So I don't know. I don't care. From what I understand of these launchers is, it's just mom keeping an eye on you. Making sure you're not doing anything with the games you paid for.
Big brother.
No, it's Big Mama. Yeah, Big Brother, he didn't make it because Mama stepped on him. It's just a dumb thing to me. I understand DRM, protect your stuff. I shouldn't be able to buy your game and then just make copies of it and give it to all my friends. But this is my game. I paid for it. I should be able to play it offline without your launcher or whatever. But, that's just my feelings. What about you, Pat?
I mean, the only reason that I have the Epic Gaming launcher is because they started giving away free games. When they first launched their launcher, it was a big steaming turd pile. I didn't even have a search button on the dang thing. I mean, it was so bad. And the only reason that I
only got it because you guys told me about free stuff.
Right. And that's the only, and I'll be honest, the only reason that I got it was for free stuff, and they got some exclusive games that I wanted, some Coffee Stain Studio games that I wanted to play, and that was the only way to get them. I really hate that because I like Steam only because Steam has been my one singular library for the longest time. And the more libraries that I have, the more places I got to remember I have games. I got to remember that I've got stuff on Uplay. I've got stuff on Origins. I've got stuff here and I've got stuff there. And I'm like, I just want one place for all my games. That's all I want. I don't care if I have to buy it from you, as long as I can put the key in Steam and Steam will manage the library for me. I want one place to manage and maintain all my games. I don't like the Uplay one because they just want to track your activities and crap and say, I'm going to give you some Uplay coins so you can buy in-game crap. It's like, I don't give a shit. You know, I don't care about Uplay. And I have Origins installed, but I have it set to disable unless I manually launch it. The same thing with Uplay. I mean, I have Battle.net installed and I have it set to disabled on launch, just because I don't want it there. I do not have the Bethesda one installed on my machine just because I have not played Fallout 76 in a while. And I think that was the only game that I actually had that you need the launcher for that one anyway. So it's just, I don't know. I'm so tired of it's just going to get to the point where we're going to have half a dozen big boys vying for other people's exclusive. Right now we have Epic and we have Steam that are vying for, and I don't know if Steam, I've never heard of Steam really saying, well, we want this exclusive right to this game. I don't think Gabe Newell cares. He's just like, give me your money. If you want to put your game on Steam, which is where PC gamers are, then do it. If you don't, and Epic's going to give you Epic wants $30 million from you for, we'll give you $30 million for exclusive rights, then thumbs up, go for it, I don't know. I'd prefer everything just be on one place so I don't have to. And the only thing I really get from Epic is exclusives and free stuff. I mean, who balks at free games, right? I mean, there's a reason why, even good old games has their own damn launcher, and I hate that too because I have games on there. And in Humble Bundle, I like buying their stuff because I could just apply them Steam keys and take them on over to Steam and stuff like that. So I'm Steam fanboy just because of the simplicity that it's made in my life. I know that their launcher does some very shady stuff and monitors you and does stuff like that. I guess it's my trade-off, right? I agreed to give the beast access to my machine just so I can have some convenience, if you will, because it's what Steam offers me, convenience. It's about the only thing it does for me, right? Manage my games. I click a button, there's my library. I can look at my however many games I got, click one to play, install, whatever. I can do it all from one location rather than having to go to all these different places to figure out, oh, I had that game I really want to play. Who owns that? Okay, that's on Origin. I need to go install Origin again, remember my password, log in, and do the whole rigmarole so I can get access to my game again rather than just launching Steam. So I'm a little bit, I want one launcher to rule them all, and that would be Steam for me on a PC anyway. And I don't think like Uplay and all those guys need their own damn launcher anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I have good old games as well, but I don't buy anything on there except for the reason why I have it is because they have old PC games that you can play on newer devices. So I'll get on there and be like, oh, I remember that old PC game. I'm going to buy that and I'm going to play that, and I've bought a few on there just to play because I remember having them back in the day and they're still fun. I bought the original Diablo on there because they had that with the Hellfire DLC. So I got that so I could play the original Diablo and, stuff like that. But, yeah, I agree. I want one place, and Steam is my main list, my main source for buying new games on PC, and the place I go to buy all my games. And exactly that, what you were saying, Pat, with all these launchers, I forget that I actually own certain games on these other launchers. I'm like, looking at a game on Steam or on something else, like, man, I'd like to have that one. Well, I do. I just own it on a launcher that I've forgotten exists. Right. And if I launched it and I would be like, oh yeah, I do own this game already. I remember looking at the, one of the Splinter Cells and I was like, oh man, I'd love to play that again. And guess what? I own it on Uplay. I just don't have the launcher and totally forgot it existed there, but I own it there because they gave it away free a long time ago, or a whole bunch of those Splinter Cell games for free on the Uplay, and I grabbed them all. So it's like, just give me one location because it's hard to remember that you own these games and these other launchers, or the fact that these other launchers even exist. I mean, really, when you think about launchers that are out there, the most known, I would think, me personally, are Steam, Epic, and good old games. Those three are probably the most known in all the, I mean, Rockstar has a launcher. Did you know that? I mean, so it's stupid. And I agree with you, Shane. Like, if you're not going to put it on Steam, then just let me buy the game and just let me download the game onto my PC and then play it there without the need for a launcher, then without the need to sign in and various things like that, especially on console games. I hate that. And Rockstar is bad about this, and EA is too, of having to sign into their account system to play a game or to play the online features. It's like, why? I already have an account with this. Why do I have to log into your account now? When I'm already logged into an account, right?
Yeah.
So,
Right. How many different
especially
accounts?
when those accounts are linked, because
Right.
Pat, you remember when we first fired up Battlefield 2042? Nick fired right in there like, grease through a goose's ass. Me and Pat, no, we had to go over to freaking EA's website and do all this BS because we haven't signed into them in what, an hour?
Right. I think the first week we were playing that game, it made me change my password every damn day.
It did.
It was like
3
I was
times
like
in a row. I know.
it was like something's wrong with your account. We need you to log in and reset your password. And I'm like, you bastards! I just did this yesterday, and I think it was like that for a
verify
week.
that was you an hour ago.
Right? Yeah. Hey, were you just playing an hour ago? Yes, that was me. Okay, reset your password anyway.
Yeah, got to be safe. Got to be safe. Yeah, it's ridiculous. EA is just awful with that, and there's so many others that are like that too.
Yeah,
I just
Ubisoft Connect and all this stuff. They're all just so horrible with making it on the console. I get so annoyed. I'm like, I go to close down apps on my Xbox. I'm like, when the hell did Uconnect launch? And it's like logged in. And I'm like, get out of here. Go away. I didn't tell you could pop up, and or you're in a game and it's like, hey, let me take you over to Uconnect. How about no? Johnny, no, get out of here. No option, just launches it and takes you over there.
Yeah, the Uplay thing just, I like it to a point, but I don't like the way they optimize it. It shouldn't be I have to go to a whole application on my Xbox to do it. It should be like, hey, you've gotten 50,000 gold, whatever, for playing all our Ubisoft games. It should be built right into each freaking game. I mean, that's it. Just do it that way, because you're only getting shit typically for what you're playing at that point. So it's just a dumb thing they do. It's just a way to, say, hey, they're using our service. Well, no, we're only using it because you're forcing me to. So I don't know. I hate that crap. I want to be able to just click on my game, play my game. I don't want to have to go into, Steam or any of that stuff. Granted, I do like Pat said, just go in there. It's my library. Almost all of my games are on Steam. I don't like dealing with all the extras. There's too many steps to play a freaking game. It's just too much. Hit start. That's it. Shit.
Need one game to rule them all. Or one launcher to rule them all. Yep. That's all we need. Just one place for everything. That's all I want. Just one.
Yep.
Just one.
Damn straight.
We're not going to get that. There's competitive in the market, Like I said, the only reason I was very hesitant with Epic, which we all were, and the only reason that Epic enticed me was they're like, hey, little kid, you want some candy? Come hop in my van. And we all were like, I want free candy. I'm going to go hop in this van. And next thing we know, we're taking a trip down to the river. We're taking a trip down the river, and every time we got a little scared, they were like, here's another free piece of candy. Just kept putting it in. They're like, twice a month, I'll give you a piece of candy if you just come hang out with me.
Just spread your cheeks. You get free candy.
So that's what happened, and that's why I have it. And I've only actually purchased like a couple of games on there. And now what's so freaking bad is that when I first got it, I was always still just going over to Steam and buying crap. And now I'm always pulling them up on Steam and Epic and going, who's cheaper? $5. Is $5 worth me to split my library even more? And
right. Does Epic got a coupon for $10 off? Oh, they do. Well, you're the winner.
Yeah. And so unfortunately, that means now I've gotten a split library. Now my Epic library is nowhere close near the size of my Steam library. But if they keep giving away free games, it might get there, because it's like twice a month you get a free game. So I'm on there twice a month, usually religiously getting my free game. I haven't bought anything from it in a while.
That habit.
So
I ain't played a single one yet, but I got it. That's what counts.
Yep. Steam's got to start giving away free games, or they're going to start losing more market share.
Shit, Steam don't have to give away nothing.
Gabe's like, I don't care. You guys do what you want. I'm going to kick the bucket before long, and, I don't care what happens after that. He's got his money, what Gabe does. All right. Well, anybody else got anything they want us to talk about with launchers before we head out the door with this one?
The only thing I gotta say is we need, that one central place like Steam, like we needed Winamp back in the day. Our one place for music to play our music. We need the one place to play our games.
Right. All right. Well, let us know what you think. Are you a fan of all these launchers? Are you glad that Bethesda's shutting down their launcher? Or are you sad? Which is it? Are you glad or are you sad? Let us know one way or the other. We like to interact with all your comments that you guys leave for us. If we're a bunch of whining, crying babies, tell us that too. We don't care. So make sure you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications so you get notified every time we put out new videos. We'll put out about 5 a week. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope to catch you in the next one.
See ya.